LineStreetMusic.com.
Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Light in Corinth. I'm Reese, and today I wanted to talk to you all about how I managed to grow my thinning edges. Now, I know you guys been hearing a lot about rice water and seeing the before and after pictures of different people, and I just wanted to talk about it today because I tried it for 2 weeks and I actually had a good experience. Now, to be completely transparent with you all, the before picture was taken December 23rd and the after picture was taken January 27th. Now, initially, I didn't take that before picture with the intent of using the rice to grow my edges. I took it because I realized my edges were thinning and I wanted to see if they were growing at a slow pace. And so I took the picture, and I was going to continue to take pictures to see if they were growing or not. So the first 2 weeks after I took that picture, I wore a wig. I had a wig New Year's Eve. I definitely wore my infamous low ponytail in the back. As you know, all those styles put tension on your edges. And I had a haircut, which I haven't had a haircut in 4 years. So I had my hair pressed out, which I am heat free. I don't even blow dry my hair. I had my hair pressed out and then cut. And then for the last 2 weeks, I came across the rice water thing and I decided to give it a try. Now, can I 100% say that rice water grew my hair? And no. Here's why. Because from a scientific standpoint, there were too many independent variables, too many things that were changed at the time that I decided to implement the rice water into my hair routine. So at the time that I decided to use the rice water, I also put castor oil on my hair, and some days I used olive oil, and I massaged it in for 10 minutes on all of my hair after spraying the rice water. And then I also decided for the last 2 weeks that I would not put any tension on my hair whatsoever. So all of those things taken into consideration, I could say yes, they contributed to the growth of my edges. But rice water by itself, I cannot make that statement from a scientific perspective. Now, moving forward, I put organic jasmine rice from Target into a bowl. I soaked it for 24 hours, and then I put it into this spray bottle, and I refrigerated this until I was ready to use it. And then every night for 2 weeks, I would divide my hair into 3 sections, and I would spray the rice water in there. And when I was done, I would either put this Jamaican black castor oil in there or this Bragg's olive oil on there. Either or, never both at the same time. And I would detangle my hair, put that in there, massage it for like 10 minutes, plait my hair, and I would just leave it alone. In the morning, I would put on my little wig, not a lace wig, but I'm gonna put a picture of the wig that I wore, where I didn't have to style my edges and it still looked nice. And my edges, because my edges, I was just out here thugging with those edges for 2 weeks. I didn't style them. And as you can see, they're still not styled. There's no gel in them or anything. But I wore that wig for 2 weeks and allowed my edges to just be free. And it worked. As you can see in the before and the after pictures, something happened. So I don't know if it was the massages that caused the stimulation, caused the blood to flow up there, the stimulation, or it's the castor oil or the rice water, but those things combined worked for me. And I hear a lot of people talk about high porosity, low porosity. I just decided that I was going to put the oil over top of the rice water because I figured that I'm high porosity, and that seemed like it worked for some other people, so I decided to try that, and it worked for me as well. During the 2 weeks that I used the rice water and all the other stuff, I did it every other day. I didn't do it every day. I did it every other day, and at the end of each week, I washed my hair. The first week I washed my hair with apple cider vinegar and bentonite clay, which I do like once a month. And then the second week I washed my hair with my Dr. Bronner's like bar soap. I think right now I have like the lavender one. I washed my hair with that. Not too picky when it comes to what I use to wash my hair. I don't use shampoo, but I'm not too picky about what I use to wash my hair, because normally any bar soap that I buy can be used as shampoo, and it worked for me. Now what I did notice that I really liked about using all of this stuff is that my hair maintained moisture. Like my hair does not maintain moisture. It maintained moisture, and my curls were elongated. Like they weren't as like small as they normally are. So I was like, okay, I'm feeling this a little bit. Another thing I wanted to touch on is I saw like people saying like, you know, rice doesn't have protein because it's a carb, and they were trying to explain why the rice might work. And I'm not 100% sure myself why the rice might work, but I can say that rice, although it's classified as a carb, does have a percentage of protein, and depending on what rice you use, it can have up to like 20% protein. So we can't forget that rice is technically a seed, and seeds are known to have protein, which is why we can actually soak the rice for an extended amount of time and it will begin to sprout. So you guys have to like take all of this stuff into consideration when you're commenting on certain things. You know, be a little bit more educated about it. It's actually the seed, a grass seed, and you know, there are different varieties of rice. I think that I'm going to continue using rice water, but I'm going to change it up and use wild rice instead of the jasmine rice. And in theory, the wild rice should work just as good or better because it has a little bit more nutrients in it and it has more protein. So we'll see. I'm going to continue to use it with distilled water, definitely. Which is another thing I forgot to mention, is that I didn't use regular water. I used distilled water, which plays a huge role in minerals and getting minerals into your hair. Distilled water is pure H2O. For those of you who don't know, you can check out my water video. I should like put it up here or however they do that stuff, where you can check it out and hear, you know, all the stuff I had to say about water. And people will tell you like, oh, you should drink distilled water. And though I don't agree with that, I do agree that distilled water is good for sprouting and it's good for your hair because it doesn't have the hard minerals found in the tap water. It's probably going to be better at washing out impurities because of its negative charge. It can bond with things. So I would probably think that soaking the rice in the distilled water helps the rice bond, well, helps the water attract good minerals, because you know rice has zinc in it, it has B vitamins, which we all know B vitamins and zinc are like the gold standard for beauty and hair and nails and all that stuff. So it probably attracts that stuff and then is able to somehow help it bond to your hair. I don't know. I've been trying to think about this for some amount of time and I haven't come to any solid conclusion about it. When I do, I'll be sure to make a video about it. But you know, nonetheless, I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to update you guys when I use the wild rice and distilled water, and I'm going to upload more pictures, and hopefully like we can all as a community come to some type of conclusion about this, because this is really good. And I think open discussions and thought-provoking conversation about these things help us to move forward in the natural hair community and find, you know, more sustainable ways to help promote hair growth over using a bunch of chemicals. So if you've tried rice water, or you know somebody who's tried rice water and they got like decent results, let me know. Like, comment and tell me about it. If you know of anything that has helped you grow your hair, comment and tell me about it. I want to try it. I want to post videos about this stuff because it helps everybody out. Thank you for watching. Bye.